Alright, first and foremost, in all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bashem Rakakwadash, the mothers and the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and who is worthy to be counted for double honors. And peace salutations to you brothers out there pushing this truth wholeheartedly and sincerely and for love of the gospel. Alright, it's the brother Gabaria from the Indiana camp. Come back at you, give one another sit down. To basically talk about another prophecy lesson. Alright, and basically this prophecy lesson is gonna what befalls the so-called white man, or the Edomites, what's their future role in the future. All right, I'm gonna just read the scriptures, and we're gonna basically see what the scripture says about it. All right, so when you think about the so-called white man, you think about, okay, first of all, how did he get here to America? He got into America. He came over and he raped, robbed, and stole the land. Man, that's like known. That's known in history. He came over and he took the lands from the Native American, and really he took the land from the Northern Kingdom of Israel, the 10 tribes, excluding the 12 tribes of Israel, excluding Benjamin, Judah, and Levi, which you have 10 tribes left. All right. He took the land from those people which were Israelites, all right? And then once he got this land, he established his 13 colonies, whatever, then spread it out, And then after that, what happened? He took the other three, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, and brought them over here to serve hardcore bondage, man, hardcore slavery. Okay, so that's when when you think of the so-called white man, these are the things that you think of. These are the things that he's guilty of. All right, and I'm saying guilty because it's known in history. Okay, this is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 9. It says, "If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. It says, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword." All right, now in these two incidents, the white man is guilty of both. All right. It says, he leadeth to captivity shall go into captivity. Who did he lead in captivity? He led the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native. We all went into captivity, but mainly Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. He led those into captivity, man. All right, those tribes he actually have and still have to captivity to this day, man. We're still up under the so-called white man to this day. All right, I'm right now sitting. I got a grudge. I got another hour before I got to go to work. And I'm sitting here like, man, I really don't want to go, but captivity, man. I don't go. He's gonna start taking stuff as far as like my house, my car, shit, little bills is gonna start, and then it's gonna negative, and then on top of that, it's gonna negatively affect. It's gonna negatively affect anything I want to get in the future. All right, and it says, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. And who did he kill with the sword the most, man? The 10 tribes, man. He came over here and killed, slaughtered them, man. All right, make them walk the trail of tears, and all that, So this man has did no good unto the Israelites. All right, to the Lord's chosen people. Okay, and even now, when he has everything, he's still going around killing people, enslaving people, trying to put people up under that wicked ass democracy, He's still doing it to this day. That's how you know these scriptures are true, and these the characteristics of these people are still on it to this day, man. All right, and it says, here's the patience and the faith of the saints. All right, so let's go ahead and get this one in Exodus. Papa Kasha, give me a minute. Here it is. This is Exodus chapter 21 verse 16. It says, "And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death." See, this is a commandment, man. All right, and Esau is guilty of this. All right, it says, "He that stealeth a man and selleth him," which he's guilty of both of them. He stole us, He stole us from over there on the west coast of Africa, and he brought us over here to the New World, which was called America, at the time. And then it says he sold us. Yeah, he sold us, man. Just like he has auctions now, selling cars, selling houses, selling like little, bullshit paintings or whatever he sells at auctions. That's how he sold us, man. That's how he sold us. You know, I got 2,000, sold to the, you know, that's how he did us, man. He auctions us off, man. It says, or if he be found in his hand, which we still in his hand, man. All right, so he sold us and he still kept us. All right, we're still here in America, man. If I can't just build me a boat, I can't build me a boat from scratch and start sailing over to Africa if I want to. First of all, I get stopped. Like yo, what are you doing? Do you have a permit? Do you have this? Do you have that? Which permit and license only means permission. All right, so I have to ask permission. But this so-called supposed to be the land of the free. But I have to ask permission to leave and go and do what I want. All right. Do you have your pass, your passport, and stuff like that? Basically, we got to know where you going at all times. Wow, I'm a fucking grown ass man. I get to go where I want to go. But yeah, but we free. Come on, man. It says he shall surely be put to death. See, man, you should surely be put to death, man. All right. But there's one key thing you're gonna do before you get put to death. All right. Let's go ahead and get it. Well, I kind of read it in Revelations. It says, "He that leads to captivity shall go into captivity." You're gonna go into captivity, all right, for the atrocity that you did to the Israelites. Okay. Let me get this. This is Isaiah chapter 14 verse 1. It says, "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land." And the stranger shall be joined with them, which is talking about what the Gentiles, what's it called? Really talking about the people that don't know they're Israelites, basically, you know, strangers, because we thought they were strangers, but they're gonna be joined back with us. It's not talking about heathens, all right? It says, and the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. It says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of, it says, in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over them. They shall rule over their oppressors. See, we're gonna rule over our oppressors. Who's our oppressors, man? Who's our number one oppressor? The so-called white man. All right. The so-called white man is our number one oppressor, man. He's the one that oppresses us the most. By what? These unrighteous decrees, these bills, these regulations he got going through us, man. Hey, these weak-ass jobs, it doesn't give us enough money to pay our bills. You know, we constantly struggling. We ain't got enough money to have like at least a couple $100 in our pocket. You know, we look up, we got another bill to pay. We got some fee to pay. You know, we got to renew our license. We got to renew our plates. You know, all this stuff is money, man. All right. And it says, and it shall come to pass in that day the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow. See, the Lord is going to give us rest, man. All right. The Lord is going to slack you. Hold on. Slack you. My daughter had woke up. Yeah, I'm gonna finish the scripture off and then I'm gonna get one more. It says, the Lord shall give you rest from thy sorrows. It says, and thy fears, and the land, and the hard bondage wherein thou was made to be served. Yeah, so the Lord is gonna get rid of all that, man. The Lord's gonna wipe away our tears, as it says in the book of Jeremiah. All right. Matter of fact, speaking about the book of Jeremiah, I'm gonna go ahead and go over there. Where is it at? And Judah himself awake, and behold, the day shall come to the Lord of the house. Here it is. This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 16. It says, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoiled thee shall be a spoil, and all they that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. So the Lord's gonna change over the rulership, man. You so-called white men, you so-called white people, and you rest of the nations, as far as everybody that's not an Israelite, you're going into captivity. You shall be the least on the totem pole. You're gonna have to ask permission to go everywhere. All right, you're gonna have to get up and go to work every day. All right, it's gonna be hell for you, and it's gonna be our heaven. It's gonna change over. All right, it's gonna be our turn to rule. You know, it says, "For I will restore health unto thee, and will heal thee of all thy wounds, saith the Lord, because they have called thee an outcast, saying, This is Zion, whom no man seeketh after." See, so the Lord is going to look favor upon Israel, and he's going to save his elect, thus for saving all Israel, because the rest of Israel is going to come through the elect. All right, we're going to born children into the kingdom of heaven, and that's going to be the elect, man. It says, "Thus said the Lord, Behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tents, and have mercy on his dwelling place, and the city shall be built upon her own heap, and the palace shall remain after the manner thereof." See, so the Lord's gonna establish Israel, man. Governors, mayors, rulers of cities, rulers of kingdoms, rulers of planets, rulers of land, rulers of island. It's all gonna be Israelites. All right, you're not gonna have a government system of Edomites and a government system of Moab, a government system of Ham, you know, in Israel, man. They're not gonna have a hand in rulership no more, man. They're gonna have their own little set up land, which means they're gonna have the little land in the Moabs, you know, where they're gonna live and dwell. But as far as them want to be like, okay, well, I think we should rule over ourselves, and y'all shouldn't have no hand in nothing. No, man. Israel is going to have the last say-so in everything. All right? An Israelite is going to have the last say-so in everything. All right? Whether these heathen likes it or not, man. And that is the income future of you so-called white people and you so-called heathens. All right? Everyone that's not an Israelite. That is the end future, the end goal of you, man. All right? Whether you like it or not. The Lord is going to transfer his powers, man. The Lord is going to set you down, and the Lord is going to set us up. All right? So, Lord willing, I hope this prophesying lesson was edifying for you, brothers. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakodash, and the blessed elders and apostles, great millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect.